Hey, this is Ruben, and welcome to the CL60 Boomer Reboot podcast. If you like what you hear, leave us a comment or follow us on Instagram or Facebook and leave us the hashtag CL60. So the big question is, how do you take a new idea or current product or service and those things that you are passionate about into the world and scale it without selling your soul or getting tripped on the tech stuff? That is the question. My name is Ruben, and that's what this podcast is all about. I'm going to share something with you that I recorded this past weekend. Hey, this is Ruben. For years I've been working with clients, and one of the things that we have always done, and what I'm bringing to you now, is what I have done privately, and they've asked me, and I've coached them on. And that is working on the three pillars of product creation. No matter whether it's a product or a service, but when you want to bring something new to market and you want to maximize your return, there's three pillars that we got to look at. And within those three pillars, we have three cornerstones that we have to deal with. For example, we have conception, creation, and conversion. In the conception of an idea of a product, we have what we call the red ocean, the blue ocean, and the purple ocean, which is the one that we are going to create, and we're going to create a community and bring those new customers in. Now, what happens is this. We have the red ocean, and you can imagine the ocean, being red like sharks, feeding frenzy, and that's why we call it the red ocean, because that's where your customers are, that's where your competition is, and that's where everybody's fighting in price. That is the one thing that you don't want to do. But when you're looking at bringing a product to market, it's a safe place to be because it has no risk, but you have to compete in price. You don't want to compete in price because you're going to starve to death. You have to continuously lower your price in order to get a new customer in the door. And that way you don't have loyalty of product consumption either. So what we want to do is we want to go into the red ocean. We want to extract those clients that are already there. We're going to use a good hook and get them out of there. And we're going to create a blue ocean. Now the blue ocean has risk. You're in there by yourself trying to create this new idea and trying to bring new clients to it. What you're going to end up is like a pioneer with arrows all over your back, and it has a tremendous amount of risk. But in the purple ocean, the one that we're going to create, we're going to go in and look into the red ocean, and we're going to see where the clients are. We're going to see what are the features and benefits that they're looking for, and what can we add to them. That way we create our own ocean of customers and clients that are already looking for what we have to offer, but what they're looking for a new opportunity. Let me give you an example of this. Steve Jobs came to market. Did he bring anything new? No, the phone already existed. But what he brought was innovation. He said, with this phone. Actually, he didn't even say with this phone. Remember when he introduced the iPod? It wasn't an MP3 player. What he brought to market was 1,000 songs in your pocket. So he brought a new twist. He brought a new idea to customers that were already using the Walkman in that case. But he said, now I'm going to give you something a little bit better. So it was something that was already in the market, but with a new twist, and he created a brand new community. He created his own purple market. For example, Jesse, one of my clients, he did the same thing. He was already offering concealed carry classes for people to get their concealed carry permits in the different states that he was teaching these classes. And he was struggling with this. And he called me one day, and we've been talking for a couple of years. I was helping every 3 months, giving him some. He would periodically call me for advice, and I would give it to him. One day I said, enough, I asked him, when are you off next? And he said, well, this day I can meet with you. And I said, great. It was going to cost you this much. And he brought the money, and we met after, a few text messages going back and forth. And we sat down for about 4 hours. So he went from 7 to 9 clients a month to over 600 women in a single weekend teaching this class. But pay attention to what I just said, 600 women from 7 to 9 clients. Before, he was in the red ocean competing with price with everybody else. But what we did was we niched it down. Instead of having this class open to everybody, we took it down to women only. Now it's called Women Protection Services because we even renamed what he was doing. He went into the red ocean where the people were interested in what he had to offer, and then he gave it a twist. He made it for women only. So that attracted more women to come to his class. And he went from 7 to 9, like I said, to over 600 women a month. So what we do is we create this purple ocean where we combine the security of the known and we add that new opportunity for our clients. We also remove the risk of the new and we add the excitement of new features and benefits, just like Steve Jobs did and just like Jesse did. This is how in the three pillars of product creation, in the conception phase, we look at the idea. In my next video, I'm going to talk to you about the offer, and then let's touch a little bit on how we create stories so that we can sell our products to our new clients.